For years, Americans have roamed the world with a kind of unspoken passport privilege. That sleek blue booklet? It was more than ID. It was a backstage pass to dozens of countries, no visa required. But things are changing, fast. Imagine showing up at a country that once rolled out the welcome mat, only to be told, "Sorry, you need a visa now, and good luck getting one." More and more countries are giving Americans the cold shoulder, not with hostility, but with bureaucracy. We're talking about countries that used to be wide open, fan favorites for vacations, business, adventure. Now they're tightening the screws, slapping on new entry rules, visa fees, long waits, and tougher requirements. And this isn't random. Some are reacting to U.S. visa policies, others are simply fed up with rowdy tourists and unequal treatment. But there's one message that's getting louder. The American passport no longer guarantees an easy ride. The era of automatic access is fading. Whether it's politics, reciprocity, or frustration with Instagram tourists who ignore local laws, the tide is turning. Today, we're counting down 10 countries where Americans once traveled visa-free, but no longer. Some of these changes will shock you. Others will make you think twice before booking that next trip. Let's get started. Number 10, Brazil. Brazil, vibrant, sunny, full of rhythm. For years, Americans could fly to Rio, hit the beach, and dance through Carnival without a visa. But in 2024, Brazil said enough. The country brought back visa requirements for U.S. travelers, ending a generous visa-free policy that started in 2019. Why? Reciprocity. Brazil's message was clear. If your citizens need a visa to come here, then ours should too. But under the surface, frustration had been brewing. Many Brazilians were tired of disrespectful tourists who flouted cultural norms and saw Brazil as a cheap getaway. Now, Americans must go through an application process before entering the country, providing personal details, proof of income, and even interviews in some cases. While not impossible, it's just enough of a hassle to make some rethink their travel plans. Brazil isn't just changing rules, it's sending a message. It's done playing by uneven rules, and it wants respect. Number 9, Argentina. Once a South American haven for American backpackers and digital nomads, the tides have shifted. In 2025, Argentina reimposed visa requirements for U.S. citizens. The move was quiet but deliberate. Officially, it's about security. Unofficially, it's about national pride and political frustration. For years, Americans took advantage of cheap exchange rates and minimal paperwork, turning Buenos Aires into a hipster hotspot and Patagonia into a playground. But things changed. Argentina faced economic woes, rising nationalism, and pressure from citizens tired of watching visitors treat their country like a bargain destination. The visa process returned, just as Argentinians still struggle to get U.S. visas. That imbalance? People noticed. Tourism has dipped since the change, and now many in Argentina are asking, was the American tourist traffic really worth the cost? Number 8, Turkey. This one's surprising. For years, Turkey offered easy entry with e-visas and visa-on-arrival options for Americans. But in 2024, that all changed. New visa rules now target Western countries, especially the U.S., with longer processing times, stricter background checks, and mandatory travel insurance. The Turkish government says it's about security, but analysts see something deeper. Tensions with the West have been rising, and Turkish leaders, especially under President Erdogan, are eager to assert independence and push back against American dominance. On top of that, Turkish citizens face a frustrating uphill battle to get into the U.S., so this might be payback. Number 7, Thailand. Thailand, a longtime favorite for Americans chasing beaches, temples, and budget adventures. But in 2024, Thailand passed sweeping immigration reforms. Now, U.S. travelers need a visa. The new policy aims to crack down on long-term tourists abusing short-stay rules, especially the infamous visa runs used by digital nomads to stay indefinitely. Now, travelers must apply ahead of time, show proof of onward travel and financial stability, and even provide biometric data. It's a blow to the American backpacker scene, and locals aren't exactly shedding tears. Many Thais were tired of entitled foreigners gaming the system while ignoring customs and leaving messes behind. This is about reclaiming control and restoring balance. Number 6, South Africa. As of 2024, South Africa quietly reinstated visa requirements for American tourists. By 2025, it's fully enforced. The official reason? Security enhancements and passport parity. But let's be real, this is a diplomatic slap. South Africa's relationship with the U.S. has been rocky for years. Trade disputes, climate disagreements, and clashing foreign policy. The visa-free policy used to be a goodwill gesture. Now, American travelers face background checks, biometric scans, financial disclosures, and a slow, bureaucratic process. This isn't about protocol, it's about sending a message. You don't get special treatment anymore. Number 5. Indonesia. Once a haven for digital nomads and backpackers, Bali, paradise, influencers everywhere. But now, not without a visa. In 2024, Indonesia introduced the Tourism Fairness Act, targeting what they called tourist misuse. Translation? Overstays, illegal remote work, and a rising resentment toward entitled foreigners, Americans often leading the list. Now, U.S. citizens must apply 30 days in advance, provide proof of funds, booked accommodations, and even pass a character assessment. A new ethics clause can deny visas based on your online behavior. Travel forums exploded, influencers are livid, but Indonesia, standing firm. The visa-free party is officially over. Number 4. Morocco. Morocco was once a North African gem for American tourists. But in 2025, the National Sovereignty and Border Regulation Act changed that. Americans now need a visa, and it's not an easy one. The reason? Lack of intelligence sharing. Morocco has long complained that the U.S. withholds travel security info. Add to that the flood of digital nomads raising prices and pushing locals out, and the result is clear. Enough is enough. Even youth groups pushed for tighter entry laws, and Morocco listened. Number 3. Malaysia. In a surprise move, Malaysia scrapped visa-free entry for Americans in 2025. Officially, it's about mutual respect and national security. But behind the scenes, it's payback. After multiple Malaysians were denied U.S. visas despite valid paperwork, nationalist factions pressured the government to respond. Now, Americans must show travel history, financial proof, return tickets, even sit for an interview if staying long-term. Tourism dropped. Malaysia doesn't care. To them, this is about dignity and sovereignty. Number 2. Kenya. This one shocked many. In 2025, Kenya ended visa-free travel for Americans as part of an African Union strategy demanding reciprocity. Kenya's message was clear: we're tired of unequal treatment. Americans must now use an e-visa system, go through background checks, submit a full travel itinerary, and explain the purpose of their visit. Tourist visas are capped at 30 days, no extensions. Violate the terms? You're blacklisted, automatically. Number 1. UAE, United Arab Emirates. And finally, the UAE, a luxury hotspot built on tourism, now shutting the doors. In 2025, the UAE removed Americans from its visa-free list, citing, again, non-reciprocal policies. Translation? You make it hard for us, we'll make it hard for you. But this runs deeper. The Middle East is shifting. The petrodollar era is fading. The UAE is asserting its independence. Americans now need a pre-approved visa, a process that can take weeks. Business travelers are frustrated. Tourists are confused. Diplomats? Embarrassed. It's a power move, and it worked. What do all these policies have in common? One word: reciprocity. The world is changing. Countries are tired of American double standards. The U.S. passport doesn't open every door anymore. If this video surprised you, maybe even upset you, sit with that feeling. This isn't just a travel update. It's a wake-up call. If this made you think, smash that like button. Share this with someone who still thinks the U.S. passport is all access. And if you're bold enough to face the hard truths about America's standing in the world, subscribe, because we're just getting started.